Welcome to the Clinic Code, where we decode what really drives clinic success. Today's guests bring heart, energy, and clarity to every part of the dental world. From the clinic floor to brand building, she is not practicing dentistry, she is redefining how modern dental business run and live. Dr. Yasmeen began her journey as a pediatric dentist, but her impact goes far beyond the chair. As a founder of Dr. Yasmeen Dental Clinic in Dubai, she built one of the most recognized clinics, not just through treatment, but through culture, detail, and systems that really work. Dr. Yasmeen Kottait, specialist pediatric dentist, speaker, educator, and proud founder of two successful dental clinics that started from scratch. No patients, no brand, just a vision. And today, those clinics house over 10 doctors, serve thousands of families, and are built on one powerful principle, which is trust. This podcast is for every dentist who dreams bigger than the chair. Whether you are just starting out or scaling up, we will unpack real stories, smart strategies, and the business truth behind building a thriving practice. From how to get your first patient through the door, to marketing that actually works, to hiring, partnerships, patient trust, and the growth pitfalls, nothing is off limits. So let's pull back the curtain on what it really takes to run and grow a dental practice in today's world. Because dentistry is no longer just a clinical, it's leadership, brand, business, and beyond. So let's dive in. Welcome, Dr. Yasmeen, to the Clinic Code.
Thank you, Dr. Ehab, for inviting me. I'm so honored, and I'm so proud that I get to be the pioneer to start your beautiful podcast. And you know what? It is about time that you start shedding light into what makes a clinic run successfully. I love the podcast.
Let's start with the first question came to my thoughts. Can you take us back to the moment you decided to step out from dental chair and to do both the clinical and the dental business?
Well, that's a great question.
And what was the spark?
Right, that's a great question. You know, so it's almost 10 years ago. See, time flies by, okay? And I was working in a very nice, successful business, okay? As a pediatric dentist, that's what I do. And I was a recent grad. I was just out of pediatric dental school. And there are things that I liked, and there are a lot of things that I did not like. And to be very honest, as a pediatric dentist, you know, if you're great at what you do when you're fast and you know your kids, you do a lot of money. And I was making a lot of money, but guess what? Where was the happiness?
Yeah.
There was no happiness. I was not happy. And then I thought, you know what? I can do this better. and that's where it all started.
Oh, that's wonderful. Brilliant. Many dentists, they prefer all the time to be behind the dental chair, offering their dental service.
It's very safe.
To others. But I would love to know, what was the spark? What was the minute, the transformational second that make you to decide going to be a founder of two dental clinics?
To be on your own, right? And it's like that. Like someone is throwing you in and you have to figure it out from scratch, from A to Z. And really, the minute was, I get to choose my patient's journey. Actually, not just to choose, I get to dictate my patient's journey because it's all about those little kids, okay? You know those little details? Now, if you do come to my clinic, you would see that there are so many little details. That's what the patient journey is all about. Those little details, they don't matter to me and you, but guess who does it matter to? Kids. And why am I doing all this? I'm doing this to get to them, to reach them, to have their heart and be their best friend and grow up with them.
That's what I was thinking about. Like, I was just excited to know, how did your personal value and your expertise as well shaped the design of your new dental clinics?
So a great question. I was actually reading something the other day about, you know, your trauma as a child shapes your passion. So someone who was, you know, traumatized as a child, like me, from the dentist, gets to be super passionate and super loving when it comes to other kids going to the dentist. And this trauma shaped that, oh my God, I really care about children. And I really care that they don't have such a miserable experience by another dentist. And this personal value of mine to be the best at what I do is really what kept me going. And by the way, a lot of people think they can open dental clinics every day. But it's not that easy, is it?
So it's a matter of balance, and I'm just really excited to know more about how come you balance the two worlds of being a clinician,
yes,
and being a CEO of your own business.
It is the toughest thing because you go in the door and then you disappear as a pediatric dentist, and then you go out of the door and then there are 10 problems waiting for you to fix. You got the patient that is complaining. You got the patient that didn't get his reimbursement on time. You got the patient give you a 1-star review because they weren't happy. You got the patient, that wasn't happy with your dentist who you told what to do. And, you got the person who's sick is not reporting to work. You got so many things that you have to, think about and make sure is all good so your business is thriving. It is the toughest thing, and you know what? It takes a toll on you. It does.
So during our conversation in business, we often talk about patient journey. And I feel that patient journey is a foundation of any clinical business.
Absolutely.
So I would love to hear more about patient journey from Dr. Yasmeen's perspective.
So yes, patient journey is number one. We do all what we do, or I do what all I do, is to give my child or to give my patient the best journey that there is. And it's all about putting yourself in the shoes of the patient. Who's my patient? What do they want from me? My patient wants from me entertainment, energy, love, okay? And of course, distraction, okay? And
the reflection of your personal value in this business.
Yes, absolutely.
Well. So the more we make this reflected on the ground, on the reception area,
right,
from the minute patient stepped in,
exactly,
passing through the reception team,
absolutely,
get treated,
right,
and then after that goes home. All of those needs to be a great reflection.
Touch points where it's curated. So the other day you came to my new clinic, and you've seen how I went above and beyond to make it cozy. Not like a dental clinic. You come in and it's all sterile and white and no one's talking and everyone's shh. But what you see is a sofa couch, so inviting. Inside the dental room, I also have a blanket. Did you know that I have a blanket?
You do?
Yeah, so if you see some of my videos on social media, you would see a child sitting with the blanket and the remote and the sunglass and putting one leg on top of the other and just watching TV. And if that's not patient journey, I don't know what it is.
So, Dr. Yasmeen, I would love to know also, since you are having great knowledge in the healthcare operations.
Right.
So I would, since the patient journey point is now is concerned and we're discussing it, may you walk us through the touch points that you really care when we design the patient journey? What are the steps that you really care about? And what is the proper way that you train your team? Alignment.
Good one.
Communication.
Right.
Ensurement that this process map that Dr. Yasmeen designed to reflect her personal values on the ground is 100%, or let's say mostly followed.
Right. It's a great question. One that I didn't come across so easily. It took me time to develop my own SOP. And whoever onboards, let's say I hired a new receptionist, I give her the SOP, I tell her, what are your aims? And, most receptionists, if you've hired a lot of receptionists like me, you think they know it because they've been working a long time. But they think their highest value is to answer calls. But this is not why they're here. And it's very important to tell them exactly what you want from them, because they have another agenda, you know. And once you tell them, this is your aim, this is how you do it. Like hiring a lot of receptionists, the first thing they would say, sorry, she's fully booked. Like, go. Doesn't matter. You're not important to us. And I'm like, honey, we shouldn't say that. Even if I'm fully booked, you say, you're very important to me. How can I help you? Her schedule is full at the moment, but I can put you wait list. I can put you tomorrow. I can put you in her lunch break. So you value the person that's calling you, and valuing us to be, you know, our patient by making sure that's reflected in the words. So even I choose their English language, because if you leave them by themselves, what they're going to say, sorry, she's fully booked, go away.
The minute you mentioned SOPs, the standard
Yes.
operating procedure, I can't forget the moment that I got a call from a clinic owner.
Yeah.
He told me that, Ehab, if you can pass by today, we have a little small problems from a lot of problems. But he could not highlight what is the real problem.
Right.
So what happened? I visited his clinic, and I started to listen to the rhythm of this clinic
Ah, that's good.
before doing any Excels, any
Right.
process maps.
Right.
So
To read the pulse.
to read the pulse, as you mentioned
Right.
rightly, he was saying patients are not converting.
Yeah.
A lot of appointment mistakes.
Right.
Patients are waiting for a long
Right.
waiting time. The waiting time is high. What is the problem?
Right.
So after checking the rhythm of the clinic, I met the front desk, the mirror of the clinic.
Right.
I listened to their problems. I analyzed quickly the first impression, was they ready, to find that they had that this kind of appointment mistakes, the long waiting times, the low Google review ratings, was because there is no standard operating procedures.
Everybody works.
Simply.
Everybody defines what they need to do according to them,
And listen,
not
what?
according to the owner of the clinic.
Exactly.
Not reflecting his ethos, his principles, his love and care to being a doctor.
So we took our time to understand first what are the touch points
Right.
that's reflecting the patient journey.
That's
Because you know the
brilliant.
touch points are different in each clinic
Yes.
according to the number of the rooms, the location, the process itself, the speciality whatsoever, and we all work together to design a process flow or standard operating procedure that is gonna reflect all steps of the patient journey. You know what happened after that?
What?
24 hours later, after
nice.
training
SOP.
and after designing the SOP, having a good training and aligning all the staff on those steps, appointment mistakes dropped down by 40%.
Wow. That's an amazing.
The waiting time reduced by 50%.
Wow.
Google reviews started to shine.
Nice.
So this was really an example came to my thought when.
And this
when,
is
when,
why they
when,
need your great services.
When you mentioned, thank you so much. When we mentioned the SOP.
Because it is hard to be a clinician and to be a great business person, or to be a clinician and to be an operational manager. You know, you either have the vision or the operations, but usually never have both. And if you have this or that, you never have the accounting, you know, finesse. But anyway,
which makes you sometimes feel that you are out of control.
Right.
So what I would like to hear from Dr. Yasmeen, what makes Dr. Yasmeen grounded when she feels things are out of her control?
Well, that's a very great question. I love your questions. You know, and it's easy to lose control in a business. And you know what? There are many times when there's just problems compiling. Just the other day, my STA machine broke, and then my machine, my nitrous machine was, you know. So it's at no fault of mine. One assistant didn't do her job, the other assistant didn't do her job, and then all of a sudden I have a schedule full of patients and nothing is working, right? And this can happen. And, you know, it is very important to take a step back and just relax and calm, and think this shall pass. And remind yourself, why do you do what you do? Would you do it any other way? Now, if you tell me to go back in time and do something differently 10 years ago, I would do it exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. I'll choose the same choices. I'll do the same mistakes, because guess what? These mistakes is what made me who I am today.
In my eyes, as a lesson that in leadership, I used to do everything alone. I used to know, to understand that it is always a one-man show, and you need to do all, and the team should see the results.
Right.
In my mindset, that leadership is like as a leader, you do what should you do on behalf of your team, and the result should be held on your shoulders.
Right.
But
that's true.
But that was my old trend.
It's a very lonely journey.
But real leadership,
right?
It's how to know the power of each and every staff member.
Right.
Delegate tasks.
Empower.
Avoid micromanagement.
Right.
Motivate them to do the work.
Motivate them to align to your vision.
Which
is difficult, but it's doable.
And at the end of the day, you all celebrate the success.
Right, and get them to drink the Kool-Aid. To get them to drink the same drink as you. So you're all like, yay, every day.
And let go of control.
You've done it very well. I've seen you in action, celebrating employees of the month, right? And celebrating each and every employee and empowering them all.
I can't agree more that one of the researches that I have done, like when we measured what are the basic elements that impact job satisfaction among healthcare professionals.
Nice.
You know what was the first the factor? It was the job environment. It was how you motivate your team, how you push them to do the better job, how you align, how you communicate, how to do. And really, I'm implementing this.
Nice.
And you can see that this staff is being transformed from a staff who want to leave to the employee of the year.
Nice. That's amazing. Yeah, that's great.
Dr. Yasmeen, can you tell us about one myth about clinic ownership that you would like to share with us?
Absolutely. I'd like to shatter the myth that it's so easy, that you just, hire people and then fire them and just be. And that's exactly what not to do.
Dr. Yasmeen, what advice you would like to give for dentists who are dreaming of having their dental business?
That's a great question. I would advise dentists who dream of having their own business is to have a vision. Know exactly what they want. Be kind to their employees. Build a culture. Build not a family, because family don't leave each other. Build a team. A team is a better way to represent these people working with you as closely as possible. Okay, and of course, choosing your partners, choosing your team, choosing your players, from the receptionist to the person that cleans at the end of the day, very wisely, because they represent you. And choosing them wisely, and more importantly, always align them to your vision, to your ethos. Put patient care first. Put patient journey first. Unfortunately, in today's world, there is a lot of commercialism. Mm-hmm. I always advise less is best. And patients will know that you are the real deal. They will trust you. Because you have, it's like I'm treating you and you're my brother. I would take good care of you, mm-hmm. right? You're my family. So always putting patients first, putting patients' high standards of care first. And, all the best, all the best, all good luck to them. We're hiring, we're constantly hiring. So if anybody would like to, apply, we're right there for them.
Thank you, Dr. Yasmeen, for sharing your journey with her and such honesty. And thanks for everyone who watched the Clinic Code.
Thank you, Dr. Ehab. It was lovely. It was a lovely time well spent. I'm sure they should be staying tuned because you have a great lineup and great topics ahead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ehab.
Most welcome.